Good. Okay. What is going? Oh, wait, hang on. Ooh, what's going on, everybody? It is your man, the Big Dog, and welcome to episode 101 of the Dog House. Nice, baby. We're at 101 episodes. We did the 100th episode special on Friday. Thank you so much for everybody that joined us on that lovely Christmas night. That was a lot. I had a lot of fun, and I was very glad for you guys. But anyway, let's move on to tonight's topic. First of all, before we do that, if you're liking the content, please take a quick second to drop a like on this video, on the YouTube video, and if you're in the live on Twitch, follow the Twitch channel. Also join the Discord. Email me with questions, comments, and concerns, and follow me on Twitter and friend me on Steam if you want. If you don't, that's okay. I'll be around. Anyway, now we get into the topics. First thing I want to do is I want to bring up something that unfortunately I found out a day ago, 2 days ago, that legendary soccer player Pele, unfortunately, hang on, let me zoom in. That was too far. There we go. Unfortunately, Pele has passed away. And unfortunately, that is a huge loss for the community of FIFA. But well, anyway, if you guys would be so inclined, let's please take a moment of silence for the fallen Pele. Rest in peace, my friend. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic at hand. Andrew Tate. Now, for those of you who don't know who Andrew Tate is, he is a very, how do I say this? He's a very controversial figure. He says a lot of things that, on one hand, I do agree with some of the stuff he says. On the other hand, there are some outlandish things he says that make me look at him like, what the fuck did you just say, dude? But, anyway, Andrew Tate, unfortunately, has gotten himself into a lot of trouble recently. He recently got arrested. Hang on a second. He recently got arrested on human trafficking charges, which is, those are some heavy allegations, and for him to get arrested, there is something's fishy over here. But anyway, that's not the point. First things first, let's go to, or let's find out how all this started. Because funny enough, it all started with an argument that he was having with Greta Thunberg. I believe that's how you say it. Now, I've pulled up the original tweet that started this whole storm, or that allegedly started up this whole storm. So for those of you who don't know, Greta Thunberg is an environmental activist who is, I believe she's 19 years old, maybe a little older. I don't know. So Andrew did a tweet to Greta Thunberg, and this is the tweet. I'll read it for you, for anybody that can't see the tweet. Hello, Greta, at Greta Thunberg. I have 33 cars. My Bugatti has a W16 8-liter quad turbo. Okay. My 2 Ferraris. Notice how he has 2 emphasized. I don't know why. A Ferrari's a Rari, my friend. My 2 Ferrari 812 competition has a 6.5 liter V12s. This is just the start. Please provide your email so I can send a complete list of my car collection and their respective enormous emissions. Honestly, in my opinion, not the move to make, but what do I care? And Greta actually replied to said tweet with this little giddy of a fuck, I didn't mean to do that. With this little gem of a reply. Yes, please do enlighten me. Email me at smalldickenergy@getalife.com. Oh, I mean... Okay. I mean, some people thought that was a burn. I mean, I had a chuckle at it, but realistically, it didn't really make sense. To me, it didn't make sense. I did not see that coming. I was literally about to tweet the same response, then you saw yours. How dare you? Okay. So yeah, she made that reply, and then... Oh, hang on. Our lovely friend, with his smoking jacket, a cigar in hand. That is a cool-ass smoking jacket, though. I'm not gonna lie. Here we go.
I'm obviously a stranger to all my controversies, not something I often do. But now...
I know he meant that ironically, but come on, dude.
The mainstream press is commenting on the fact that I was informing Greta that my very extensive car collection with internal combustion engines run on dead dinosaurs has an enormous emission profile. And she replied by telling me her own email.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna sum up my opinion on the whole car thing with just this sound effect. Hang on.
Oh my god!
Wait a minute. You guys can't hear the damn video. Why didn't anybody say anything? Let's try this again. There we go.
Release some greenhouse gases. I'm obviously a stranger to online controversies, not something I often do.
Right.
But now, the mainstream press is commenting on the fact that I was informing Greta that my very extensive car collection with internal combustion engines, which run on dead dinosaurs.
Again, I will share my opinion on the whole dead fossil fuel stuff.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
There we go. That's my opinion.
Enormous
Don't care.
emission profile.
Okay, great.
And she replied by telling me her own email address. Greta's email address is, I have small dick energy. Why would that be your own email address, Greta? Strange. I mean, also, I don't...
Any stranger than the fact that you had to reply to this? Like, seriously, dude. Ah, shit. I didn't mean to do that.
And she replied by...
I did not mean to do that, sorry. Anyway, where was I going with it? Oh. Realistically, like, this is the biggest nothing burger on the internet. This. And I know what you're thinking. Well, why are we covering it then? Because it does lead into what I'm going to talk to tonight.
Telling me her own email address. Greta's email address is, I have small dick energy.
Okay.
Why would that be your own email address, Greta?
Again, why are you commenting on it, Andrew, though? Like, it doesn't... Like, if what you say is true and it doesn't really matter to you, then why are you bothering?
Strange. I mean, also, I don't want to assume her gender. It's 50-50, but it is what it is. I'm not actually mad at Greta. Please bring me pizza and make sure that these boxes are not recycled. Thank you. So I'm actually mad at Greta, right? Because she doesn't realize she's been programmed. She doesn't realize she's a...
Oh, here we go with the programming talk again. But anyway, keep in mind the pizza boxes, because allegedly they will come into the next
slave
topic.
of the Matrix. She thinks she's doing good. Someone has sat her down and convinced her to try and convince you to beg your government to tax you into poverty to stop the sun from being hot.
Okay, I'll say this. I do agree with him to a degree that yes, I think Greta Thunberg is being used for political gain, and
Nope.
personally, I'm not okay with that. But then again, comes back to my next topic. Comes back to my last point. Why are you addressing this? Like, you clearly don't give a fuck, so why are you addressing it? Don't address it then.
And then, because I called her out on it, the global matrix got this bot farm to like and retweet and all this bot commenting to try and pretend that her telling me that she has a small dick in her own email address somehow teaches me a lesson.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Again, not a big deal. Like, chicks do that all the time.
Welcome to a new episode of The Clown Show. But now I know, at least, that Greta, with a little hate-filled face, bitter, sitting somewhere without the heating on, in the cold, a little hat, shivering, views my tweets,
Bruh.
which is going to make my Twitter account far more fun into eternity.
Okay. Bear with me, guys. This does have a point. Because apparently, or I should say it like this, allegedly, this is what got him in trouble. Or at least he likes to think that this was what was the problem. My friend, Andrew Tate, well, he's not really my friend, but you know what I'm getting with this. Andrew got arrested on human trafficking charges. And before I go any further with this, let's watch his place actually get raided. Because I want to make a point about something like... Okay. Nice TV. Tate's mansion in Bucharest was previously searched by Romanian police in connection with human trafficking. Oh, yeah. He did make out... He was allegedly... What do you call it? These allegations... This isn't the first time he was accused of this. Damn. Got brass knuckles, another gun. Yep, there he goes. Tate, along with his brother Tristan, two other suspects were arrested and will be held by police for 24 hours. Now, I believe they were released as of me making this video.
The Matrix has attacked me.
Bruh.
For Christ's sakes, can we please stop with this whole Matrix talk? Like, god damn.
Oh my God, who the hell
It's getting
cares?
annoying. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's to the point where I can't even watch The Matrix anymore, and it's one of my favorite movies of all time. So stop ruining that movie for me. Stop it. Why is the door still open? Alright, well, so yeah. Now, remember how I said to pay attention to the pizza boxes? There's a theory out there that the pizza boxes in Andrew Tate's response video to Greta Thunberg allegedly were what got him in trouble, or made it easy for the, what do you call it, for the Romanian government to find him, which I say to that.
Stop the cap.
I think that's bullshit, in my opinion. I think it's BS. Like, you mean to tell me this guy, like, it took the boxes of pizza to find this motherfucker?
Bruh.
Like, come on. Like, there are government entities. This is government entities we're talking about here. Like, there is no way in hell that they couldn't find his ass. Like, if he was leaving the country to the degree that he was leaving, they would know about it. It's like how the new... Yeah, let me turn the music down. It's like, to the degree, it's like, what's it called? It's like the U.S. government. Like, you can't even sneeze without them knowing about it. But, I mean, seriously. Okay. But enough about me. Let's see what Abba and Preach have to say about this.
Andrew Tate out in Romania got arrested.
And his brother.
And his brother as well. So if you guys remember, back in April, there were human trafficking charges essentially against Andrew Tate for supposedly holding captive two women, one Romanian and one American woman. They both tell different sides. The woman claims that she was held there against her will by the Tate brothers, and she wasn't allowed to leave. And her boyfriend ended up calling the embassy, which makes you wonder, like, what is she doing out there? But who knows? We don't know. Okay? But she claims that she was held, and she contacted her boyfriend.
That actually is a good point. Yep. That does raise a lot of questions.
Somebody was watching the live stream. That's how they found out, and they called the police. The Tates say, no, this girl flew in. Tristan was the one that was talking to her, and essentially through conversations, she ended up flying out to Romania to party, and then they kept her. She went over there, and based off the CCTV footage that they have inside, they claim that she was free to leave and she can go at any time.
Okay.
Romanian police released them after the April 11th stuff. We don't hear any more about this. And fast forward to today, and they've charged him, which means that after an investigation, things have shifted.
Controversial influencer Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan are arrested in Romania as part of a human trafficking probe. News broke late Thursday evening by BNO News. Human trafficking probe. News broke late.
Can I just say, either the quality of this video is awful, or this is like the worst green screen I've ever seen in my life. Like, come on, man.
Thursday evening
Look at
by
that.
BNO News that the pair were arrested on December 29th. Now, this news comes just hours after Tate made waves with climate activist Greta Thunberg going back and forth on Twitter about carbon dioxide emitting cars. Tate, who had previously been kicked off social media.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I stand by that. That, in my opinion, was the biggest nothing burger ever. Like, realistically, the only reason it was news is because it was Tate. If it was anybody else, nobody would have given a fuck.
Media platforms for so-called misogyny and hateful ideations had also made news last month. As Long Crime Network's Sidebar reported, he sued YouTuber Ethan Klein after Klein called him a sex trafficker. Now, at the time, Tate's attorneys sent Klein a cease and desist order. Some reports now say Romanian officials used Tate's social media to confirm he was in their country before his arrest.
Stop the cap.
I call bullshit on that.
We're still learning new details in this case and will continue to bring you the latest developments as they come in.
Alright, let's skip this because we already saw his house get raided.
Now, some people speculate that it's because he's had his little spat with Greta Thunberg on Twitter, and it's made news coverage all over the world that the Romanian government sent the police after him. Other folks say it's because of the investigation. Hard to say. I would wager that I don't think the Romanian police would go after him because of a bunch of tweets about Greta. So likely.
Agreed.
Yep.
But it's because of one of the video. They knew he was in Romania because in one of the videos that he did to address Greta, there was a pizza box that came from Romania. So they're like, "Oh, this motherfucker home." But that's what
they're gonna know anyways. You can't come in and
Exactly. Like, that's bullshit. Like, they didn't know.
out of Romania through passports and through airports without the if they want to find you,
Yeah, but
They're gonna find
EU,
you.
they're gonna find you.
Exactly. Same thing with the U.S. government. If they need to find your ass, they're going to find your
And he
ass.
wasn't like he was hard to
Best
find.
believe it.
He was in the UK doing interviews. He was all over Europe doing stuff. So like, if they want to find him, they don't need to see a pizza box to find him. You get what I'm trying to say?
I'm just reporting what they say.
Yeah. Well, listen. Right now, information is sparse out there. I think some people who believe he's a human trafficker and all these things are going to jump for joy and they want to see him down. And look, at the end of the day, if these charges are true, then yeah, throw the book at him. I don't care. Like,
Agreed.
somebody's holding people hostage or holding people against their will, whatever the punishment is in Romania. You wanted to go there to get away from the law in the UK. Whatever the law is in Romania, you got to live by that, right? However, if it isn't true, and this is just some kind of smear campaign or some other bullshit, then that'll be very disappointing because I think trying to cancel someone for an influence that you deem is extremely detrimental by using the law. We've seen that a few times already.
I can agree with
and
that.
I just don't like that
I can
I have
get
nothing
jiggy
to
with
say
that.
because I don't have any
information.
on that, so I can't make any speculations. I can't make like, oh, this is what happened.
That's a wise way to
happened.
look at it.
This is because of this or that or whatever. That this is a proof of. I don't know. Yeah, but what's your? And as a matter,
I'll do it.
And as a matter of fact, Abba was like, yeah, we could cover it, and I said, no, we're not. Not now. We ain't got shit. Like the wonderful philosopher Lil Wayne said, "You like a bitch with no ass. I ain't got shit."
You don't have to speak on the validity of the charges. I think there's something to be said, though, about the fact that there is a concerted effort to get this guy removed from every social media
Right.
platform, that there is people who are trying to curb this man's influence. Some people say it's justified because he's dangerous. Other people know and say it's bullshit. And I always said the deplatforming wasn't going to have the effect it intended. And I think even now, he's still very large in terms of his social media presence.
Yep.
I see him do interviews, and they hit millions and millions and millions of views to this day. In fact, his videos are still popular on TikTok or in other places, and young men are still flocking to hear about this too. So I don't think the deplatforming campaign that went up.
Sorry if the yep sound effect is getting annoying to you guys. I'm just doing this because I kind of agree with what he's saying.
Against him worked. And so, for the fans of his who already love his work and have already seen him deplatform, when these charges are brought up, what do you think they're thinking right now?
This is a sham. This is a fucking sham. But the thing that happened, like you said,
It's
man,
gonna turn him into a mark.
That's the thing. Not because I hate the dude. I don't know the dude. I have nothing against the dude, personally. I hope this is true. I hope this is true because if it's not, this is
Go
true.
back to Abba's face.
I hope this is true because if it's not true, nobody's gonna believe nothing you say.
Okay, got you.
If you went that route and it's actually not true, you're shooting yourself in the whole ass leg.
To do an investigation like this and then charge somebody, I would hope they did.
I'm okay. That's all I'm saying. Just because of I hope it's true. Because if it's not, you're fucking up a whole bunch of people.
True.
You're fucking up victims. You're fucking up the system. You're fucking up a whole bunch of people. If this shit is not true, you will not be able, if that was your point, to cancel this dude. You won't. You will not. This dude is gonna be a superhero. He's already, after all that you did with the deep platforming and things, he's still a superhero. You understand what I'm saying? Invited a bunch of places and stuff like that. If this shit is not, my God. No, like Abba says, good Lord.
True.
You fucked that one up.
True. This is gonna be a big one. I'm curious to see how this is gonna unfold. This is gonna be huge. They did an investigation for these last 7-8 months and then charged him. So this is not light. I imagine there's probably some political pressure involved in this case because of how he makes Romania look in regards to the greater EU.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
Possibly.
this one looks a little bit shifty.
And the second thing,
They laying charges. It doesn't mean he's guilty.
No.
But
But
they're not doing that off of nothing.
No, and if
I would
you
hope.
are, that's fucked up. And second thing,
you know what is also fucked up?
if he gets scot free because you don't have enough.
Oh, that's even
No,
worse.
but you know what would be fucked up?
What?
If they do charge him in some kind of sham court.
Yeah.
You know what that's fucked up? He left the UK because the courts and the laws were bullshit. Went to Romania, said the laws here are fine. They could be bought or whatever. Turns out they can't.
They can't.
Because there's somebody with more money that can fuck you over.
That's
fucked up too.
That's fucked up too.
So, well, regardless of how you look at it,
This is gonna be big.
I think so. I think so.
Well,
But hey,
we're just gonna stand by and wait, I guess. There's nothing much more I can do.
let us know what you guys think. You guys think Top G gonna make it?
Woo!
All right. So, I know you guys have probably been been waiting for my take on all this, but this is my opinion on it, and it kind of aligns with what I was saying. Kind of aligns with Abba's points. I don't know whether or not he did anything or not, but for him to get charged the way he got charged, and for him to get arrested the way he get arrested, I know he's out now, but still, for him to get arrested like that, that means there's something there. But then again, it could all be a farce. It could all be a farce, and if it is a farce, then the mainstream media is about to hold this huge L. Cause it's like Preach was saying, like if this is a big deal, if this is what I think it is, and this turns out to not be true, it's gonna look like a huge smear campaign. Like it's gonna look bad. But of course, this is what the world we live in. Like take somebody down at all costs. But alas, what do I know, right? Alright, that's going to do it for tonight's episode of The Doghouse. If you're on Twitch, please stay tuned. We will be doing the after show. And if you're on YouTube, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.